strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take.
Hello. I am Ciara Wyndham, aka Unique, and this is my poetry page. Welcome back. I have been thinking, and I've been thinking about going and actually doing poetry live. There's this place called Poetry Lounge, LA Poetry Lounge. It's something of that nature. And I've been thinking about going there and actually doing some of my newer stuff live. Not exactly sure if I'm gonna do it or not, but I have been thinking about it. So, wish me luck on that. Fingers crossed. Open mic night is every Tuesday. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet, but I've been thinking about it. So, brings me to the poem I'm doing today. The poem I'm doing today makes me remember that I have goals, I guess. I have goals, I have dreams, I have aspirations, and to be honest, I haven't given up on them. But I've been slacking. You know, I've been caring about work and money, mainly money. I need the money. I need to be able to pay the bills and be able to go on a trip and enjoy myself and buy clothes. And don't get me wrong, like, I understand we need money, but I want to be able to do what I love and make money by doing what I love, you know? And I would pick a hard profession where it's, you know what I mean, it's hard for you to get money. There's a lot of jobs where you gotta be doing stuff for free and no one cares if you need, you know, gas money or that your rent is short. They don't care. You know, they just want you to show up and show out. And that's part of the acting industry, you know? So, they're testing the fire alarms in my building, and it's driving me bananas, but this is literally the only time I can record this. So please ignore the fire alarms in the background if you hear them. Thanks. Okay. Anyway, but I still believe in my goals and my aspirations. I still have goals. I still want to get out there and do auditions and try to get some callbacks and try to get myself out there. Like, I still want to do that, all of that. I still want to. But I'm nervous and I'm scared. But you know what? You can't be a scaredy cat in this game. Because somebody else who is less talented than you, who is braver than you, can take your spot. Easily. Hands down. It don't matter about talent so much anymore. I wish it would matter about talent. Because, come on now, I know we've all seen some movies where we're like, ooh, that acting doll. But it was who they knew. And it's how they got themselves in the door. And they had those aspirations, those goals, and they had that thrive, you know, that drive. They were thriving in their drive. Like how I did that there. They had that drive. Those wants, those needs. And lately, at first I was like, my want is to be able to be secure financially, you know, and be able to have a car. Doesn't have to be the nicest car, because right now I'm driving a 2005 like Mitsubishi Lancer. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's an older car, but it gets me where I'm going. I can go to work, no problem. I can hop up and get in my car and do stuff. I am truly blessed to even have a car, you know. I'm blessed. I have a job that's super chill and everyone's so nice and I make a nice amount of money. Not like I'm balling or anything, but I'm decent. Like, I can pay for things I need to pay for, you know? But I've been missing entertaining, like, desperately. And that's probably why I do these videos, is because I miss it so much. Like it's like one of those long lost loves that I'm just like reaching across and our hands barely touch. That's what it is right now. But I've made like a long list of goals for 2018. I'm slowly going through them. I'll give you a hint of some of them. I'm afraid to mention goals that I'm not going to actually do, but I feel like if I say them, you guys can keep me grounded. I want to lose 40 pounds. That's a goal. I'm not going to tell you my current weight, but I have gained weight. I was depressed and I ate a lot. I'm serious. I was depressed and I just ate crap a lot and fast food, and I didn't care about myself or what I was doing. So lose 40 pounds. I would like to, I wrote a play back in college. It was really, really good. And I've had 2 different writing mentors over it. And my mom has read it. And I recommend her highly. Like, she's awesome. So I go through her for everything. And I've revised it. And at first I was thinking about putting it in the Fringe, because I have a lot of friends in the Fringe, and I was thinking about, like, oh, I'll just take it to the Fringe, like, I'll do auditions, like, I'll make it a thing, right? I didn't do that, because one thing I realized is that my play is kind of based around a holiday, Christmas, specifically, and I was like, I would like to have this play around Christmas time. It's not about Christmas, but it's set around that kind of year, that feel, the Christmas feel. So I thought maybe I should try doing it on my own by then, like later on. So I'm kind of nervous about that, but I would like to produce my own play and get my own actors up there and make it work. And then another goal is I want to bring my acting pages back up. I want to get back out there and do auditions. Like, it's funny because, like, in college, I was always like, you always be like, oh, don't be discouraged about all the no's, right? I was never really discouraged about the no's. Well, I wasn't in college, yeah, because, small tank, little fish, big tank. It was a small school, and I felt like the same people were up there, and I just felt like I didn't get a chance. But, I'm not the best auditioner, and I will say that. I know that about myself. I know that I rush the emotions, the beats. I know that about myself. When I get nervous, I talk too fast, and like I'm doing right now. I'm not nervous. I'm actually pretty chill, but I know this about myself, and I'm not afraid to be honest with myself about that. So I know that about myself. But the more you audition, the better you get. And so ever since I left college, when I was doing auditions, I used to just love the feel of going to an audition. Like, I didn't even really know what I was doing, but I was having a grand time. And if they didn't call me, cool, and on to the next one, right? Like, I legit felt that, and I miss actually having a reason to get out of the house and go to an audition and say, like, I'm actually doing something to make my dreams, my goals, my aspirations happen. And I don't want it to be no dream no more. I want it to be a reality. So this poem is called A Bird's Cry, and it is very much about now. But I wrote this in high school. So check it out, y'all. A Bird's Cry. The bird scatters the desert, looking for food or something to drink, hoping that someone will come by and offer it something to eat. The bird goes mad as it waits and waits, craving a little piece of heaven. The little bird has broken its wing, but it still tries desperately to go and gather food. It's the end for that little bird, and it's sad to watch. The bird is so close to paradise, so close to the light, so close to a dream. Yet it still hasn't made it. It still waits, waiting for a footstep. It still waits, waiting for a heartbeat. It still waits, waiting for a rush of wind. It still waits, waiting for someone to come by and offer it something, anything, or everything. But the bird gets nothing. The bird must get through this to get to the sun, but right now it's floating on clouds and free falling back into the ground. Again and again. Just As the heartbeat of the bird slows, a stranger comes by and gathers it into their arms with love and care. I was that little bird that broke in its wing. I was that bird that had nothing to eat and nothing yet still believed. I was that bird that had broken its wing. I was that bird that had nothing to eat and nothing left but still believed. Still believed that somebody would come by and offer me something to eat, or even just my dreams. Thanks y'all for watching. Yeah, I still believe that somebody will come by and offer me that job, that role, that, you know, I still believe that what I'm doing is valid. I still believe that if I keep pushing myself, somebody's going to see this. Somebody's going to see me on a poetry stage doing poetry, bearing out my soul. Somebody's going to see it. Somebody's going to see me in that audition room. And maybe I suck, but you know what? They may look at me and say, I don't know, but I like that girl. And you know what? She may not fit that role, but she'll fit this one. I still believe that things like that can happen. I still believe. And I'm not going to stop believing. No matter how hard life puts me down, no matter how old I get, because that's the one thing that people love to put in your face, that you could be too old to be an actor. But no matter how old I get, no matter how much life puts me down, no matter how much people start to realize that maybe it's not going to happen for me because I've been out here for what, a year or two just out of college, I still believe that I'm going to accomplish great things. Even if I'm yelling at myself, even if it's me who's in the way, even if it's me who's giving my own self-doubt, I push it aside every single day. I still believe. I do. And I hope whoever's watching is believing too. Thanks, y'all.
This is a happy end. Come and give me your hand. I'll take you far away. I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy under fear, finding myself making every possible mistake.